Never go to the past, not for happiness, not for justification, not for excuses. The world is what it is. You are what you are. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. It's no use wasting time worrying what other people think about you. No one is thinking about you. Of all the liars in the world, sometimes the worst are our own fears. The world is a tragedy to those who feel, but a comedy to those who think. If you tell the truth, you don't have to, for anything. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Life is like a book. Some chapters are sad, some are happy, but all are necessary for the full story. In order to understand the world, one has to turn away from it on occasion. There are only 3 events in a man's life: birth, life, and death. He is not conscious of being born. He dies in pain, and he forgets to live. Manage your mood, because if it does not obey, then it commands. Take good care of your health. Without health, nothing will matter. No amount of money can bring you joy if you are suffering. What other people think of you is none of your business. Always move in your own direction, not according to society, friends, or family. Start saving your money. Don't spend it on homes you can't afford, fancy cars, and renting your credit cards to the max. In the end, you'll be much happier. There are 2 paths you can go by, but in the long run, there's still time to change the road you're on. Do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. True love never has a happy ending, because there is no ending to true love. Thinking is the hardest work there is, which is probably the reason why so few engage in it. It is not a lack of time. It is a lack of priority. Be proud of how hard you are trying. At your last set, you realize a lot. Life is far from over, but it's very short too. If you want to do something, don't delay, but don't sacrifice what you want for what you want right now. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. Never overlook contempt. When someone views you with contempt and talks to you like you're beneath them, they will likely do you harm, whether relationally, socially, or physically. Remove that person from your life. Don't put off important medical checkups. Time heals almost everything. Give it time. Never force, don't beg, and don't chase. Learn how to change a flat tire on your vehicle. This is your world. Shape it or someone else will. No one is too busy. It's only a matter of priorities. If you don't value your time, neither will others. The pain you feel today will be the strength you feel tomorrow. To know your enemy, you must become your enemy. Children learn by an adult's example, not by their words. Be careful who you marry, and even more careful who you have kids with. Buy real estate, land, anything you can afford. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Forget what hurt you, but never forget what it taught you. The only way to live like a king is to work like a slave. Everyone, at some time or another, sits down to a banquet of consequences. You came into this huge world alone and will go out of it alone. Hence, can make any impossible thing possible by yourself only. Appear weak when you are strong, and strong when you are weak. Seek wisdom, not knowledge. Knowledge is of the past. Wisdom is of the future. The less possessions you own, the happier and less burden you will have in your life. Don't leave someone to teach them a lesson. Leave because you learned yours. You can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending. If you don't ask, you don't get. Slow down and realize that mistakes are essential to learning anything. Keep busy. It's the cheapest kind of medicine there is on this earth, and one of the best. Get yourself together before you get any older. The older you are, the harder it is to change. When you were born, you cried and the world rejoiced. Live your life so that when you die, the world cries and you rejoice. A bad phase of your life can start at any time. No one cares except family. Things may come to those who wait, but only the things left by those who hustle. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. He suffers more than necessary. Who suffers before it is necessary. Smart people learn from everything, and everyone's average people from their experiences. Stupid people already have all the answers. Above all things, never be afraid. The enemy who forces you to retreat is himself afraid of you at that very moment. Remember, some things have to end for better things to begin. If you wish to forget anything on the spot, make a note that this thing is to be remembered. Fear of death increases in exact proportion to increase in wealth. Have at least one person in your life who gives you honest opinions. Save a little money every week or month. Nothing gives you happiness like a financial buffer, believe it or not. Happiness is not something you postpone for the future. It is something you design for the present. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around, you could miss it. Do your best and trust the process. The harder you work, the luckier you will get. Your friends' problems become your problems. The smaller your circle, the less bullshit you have to deal with. The noblest work of God, man. Who found it out, man? Life isn't fair, but it's still good. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself.